Never fucking heard of him.
Yeah. Well,
No, I have.
You have. Just
I have.
Everyone has. They just haven't, right? Okay, so his father is Max Weinberg, who would have been in the E Street Band, and he was the band leader and the drummer on the Tonight Show with Conan O'Brien.
So he's the Paul Schaefer of the...
Yes,
Yeah.
so he's like the dude with the hair and the glasses, the drummer, shit hot fucking drummer. Played in Bruce Springsteen's E Street Band, still does.
Who are just probably some of the best musicians
Yeah,
in the
it's
world.
just forget it. Every single one of them can do
Everything.
and does
They could, yeah.
gigs on their own
Yeah.
all the time. You know,
Your man
Little
from- your man
Steven,
from Sopranos,
like,
yeah,
Little
yeah.
Steven. He was. I'll never forget, never until the day I die. Right, I knew Little Steven was in the E Street Band, but I didn't know what he looked like. Right, and I'm a massive Sopranos fan, obsessed with the fucking Sopranos. When I found out that they were the same person, and I seen what Little Steven looks like when he plays in the E Street Band compared to what he looks like in the Sopranos, I lost my fucking...
When he puts the bandana
Yeah.
and the
I lost
Yeah.
my fucking mind. I literally nearly cried. I was like, what are you doing? Like,
It does look like he's still dressing like the first gig they ever played.
yeah, it's fucking
Yeah.
painful.
And he does that on his own. I think he does
He
that
does that on his own. He
gigs
does
as
his
well,
own
yeah.
gigs all the time. He has a radio show.
Well, like,
He puts out these compilations of
if you think
weird
about it, and
garage
you want to
music.
establish a different look than you had in The Sopranos, you know what would be better? Just a little kind of cool gangster hat.
Something like.
Not the bandana.
Like, let's be honest, you're known for the Sopranos, right? Now, the E Street Band are fucking huge.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right? But you're known for being in
Like
the
that, what's
Sopranos.
their minimum 3 hours they play or something like that?
Forever. Literally forever. Like, to the point where...
I think the E Street Band with Bruce Springsteen hold the longest. Like obviously, probably some lad in Switzerland probably has a longer
Yeah.
gig, but of bands that everyone knows in the ether of very popular
music, yeah.
they are. I think the Cure tried to beat them one time, and someone said, "You did it. You can come off now. You have the record now," and they didn't have the record. The E
didn't.
Street Band. They were like, "No,
Still had
oh
it.
shit, no, I meant sorry, another half an hour." Yeah, fuck it.
I know pretty much every gig that Bruce Springsteen's ever played in Ireland, because we have like reasonably strict music curfew laws, and it's like 10 grand per minute or something insane.
It is. I think it is 10 grand a minute.
Something like
I
that.
think that's in point anywhere.
Something like that. And he, for going over to him, and he'll gladly play another half an hour and pay the absolute outrageous amount just to play the extra half
That's
an
like
hour
when you're
for
on
people.
ESAT Digiphone and you try to ring anywhere after your limit had gone.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Yeah, forget
Steep.
it. Exactly.
steep cut
But
off.
to be fair, like, Jesus Christ, paying like, whatever 300 fucking grand to play for half an hour,
What a song.
like, want to be some song, lad.
They're paying you to play you a song. Amazing.
Anyway, so we're talking about Jay Weinberg. He was the son of Max Weinberg. Now, Jay has also played in the E Street Band when his father was ill or couldn't make a gig.
Right.
Jay would jump in. So Jay grew up as a drummer, like his father. He played in a bunch of fucking bands.
Good, because the world needs more drummers. And I don't mean that sarcastically. It actually does.
Now, by all accounts, Jay Weinberg is a fucking arsehole. All reports lead to him being a prick. He's been turfed out of every band he was ever in, right? I don't know whether he's egotistical or he's just an arsehole. I have no idea.
Maybe he grew up without the warmth and affection of his father.
Of a cat in the
And
cradle.
the cat's in the cradle.
So
What
he
Dickens is he thinking?
he played in a really good band that I like called Against Me for a while.
They're all right.
I like Against Me a lot. I like their first couple of albums.
It's such
an
a
awful lot.
perfect name for that kind of music.
Yeah.
Everybody's against me. No, it's not.
Not really.
Hardcore.
No, they're not. They're like
punky.
No, they're kind of.
Are they not punky?
Kind of like folky anarcho stuff. They're interesting.
Like a fucking... Yeah.
I don't even know what you'd liken them to be honest with you. But he played with them for a while.
Do they not have that song about sitting on the swing and on the swing?
No.
That song. Who's that?
I don't know. That's Rise Against. You're thinking of Rise Against.
Oh, yeah, sorry, hang on, yeah.
They're
Back
like-
up.
Yeah.
I just did a gar.
What you gonna do now?
I just did a gar.
Yeah, you guarded the shit out of that. So we played in Against Me. I think he lasted for maybe a couple of months. He ended up, I think he recorded one single with them and played one tour, and he got kicked out by the band. Get the fuck out of here. And I don't think it was very amicable. I think
Your
it was
beats are
grief.
hot, but you got some baggage, son.
Something like that. Then he went on to join fucking hardcore legends Madball, right? New York hardcore, like royalty, Madball.
And set it off.
Exactly. I don't know if he didn't play on that. That's a good album. He did not play on a good album. He played on an album called Empire, which is garbage. To be honest with you, all Madball albums, bar maybe one and an EP, are terrible. And this is coming from a man who owns all of them and Madball merchandise.
And you'll still buy the next one.
I won't. I'm done. I'm out.
Are you out with Madball?
Yeah, like I appreciate what they've done, but the lads
Did you
need
set it down?
So, not. Yeah, I can't do it. He recorded one album called Empire. This song is off Empire. It's fucking whatever. This is in Spanish, I think, this song. Yeah, it is. Song is in Spanish, just to make it sound a little bit better than what it actually will be. Because if you understood the lyrics, it would be the type of shit you talk about. You betrayed me. Fucking fight the government. Ballad of the working man bullshit, right? That's all it is, but in Spanish. So I can kind of forgive it. He is an insane drummer. He's incredible.
Is he?
He's incredible. Now, what he's known for now is he just joined Slipknot.
That's right.
So he's been in Slipknot for a while.
So
he's been in Slipknot since 2014, but I think it was only found out that it was him kind of recently. Yes. So he came in when Joey Jordison fucked off, I think. And he's been with them since. He's been on 2 albums. He done that Grey Chapter and whatever the last one is, Volume 5, the Grey Chapter. Yeah. And the last album that just came out, he played on both of those. You'll hear it in this song. Again, this is a Madball song, so it's a little bit more straightforward than Slipknot or even Against Me. But you'll hear it. He's a phenomenal drummer. He's shit hot. And you'll see videos of him online. He's fucking insane. Is he better than Star? No. Star seems kind of sound. And at least he was on the Conan O'Brien show. Jay Weinberg seems like a fucking arsehole. All reports are prick.
Jay, get in contact if you've anything to say about that.
Yeah, please, just make sure you link to us when you're giving out.
Yeah.
And
how's your dad?
How's your dad, lad? Right, here's your next one.
Nora Jones.
Nora Jones.
Nora Jones had to come up in this. Extremely famous father. Famous enough mother as well.
Yeah.
Nora Jones, the song I picked to shoot to me on now, it's tough for me to pick a Nora Jones song that's Don't Know Why. God, I have to stop singing them so well in case we get copyrighted.
Okay, YouTube kicks us off or something.
We'll get algorithms for actual music use, even though it was just me doing a cover. She was born Gathali Nora Jones Shankar is her full name. She is the daughter of Ravi Shankar, the famous sitar player. And the daughter of the New York concert producer Sue Jones, which she takes her name from. Kind of have to respect that. Takes the name Jones, Nora Jones. I'm Ravi Shankar's daughter. Everyone give me props.
Nora Shankar.
Yeah. Is there a bit of a...
Is that Tupac's granddad?
Everyone knows Ravi Shankar from the guy who brought Indian music to sort of Western audiences. Yeah. That's Fugees. Do you play that bit?
Yeah.
You just made that up.
Prove me wrong.
That was Cat Stevens.
Prove me fucking wrong.
Everyone knows her from the link with the Beatles and stuff like that. He was 59 when Nora Jones was born, and I think
still shooting hot ones.
I think he was having an affair.
Do you reckon?
Because Sue Jones was working with Ravi Shankar over in New York. Apparently, she only kind of knew him kind of bits and bobs growing up, so he was there. This is a weird thing to be talking about.
Was around.
What was your family like?
Judging other people.
But this is what sort of comes into this episode of the podcast.
It's the way it be.
She hasn't really ever really talked about her dad in many interviews and stuff
really?
like that. She doesn't really like going into it. But she said, I try and downplay the relationship as much as possible because I'm fucking Nora Jones and I have 9 Grammys.
20 several teen Grammys.
9. She has 9 Grammys. Do I think Nora Jones is good? I think she's fantastic for that kind of music that she does. It is. She's super, super fucking talented. I wouldn't be able to listen to a full album of Nora Jones. Although she is on that Peeping Tom album, Mike Patton.
That's right.
She courses on
that's
it. She
right.
says, motherfucker.
Does she?
She does. So she is absolutely great. And she did cut her own way in the music industry, pulling out. I think as far as I know, it's 9 Grammys. But that was possibly all of her first album. And she's still gone. Still kicking out the albums. Doesn't play sitar, plays the piano. She's a really good piano player.
Piano?
Yeah, she's really, really good.
A slice of the piano.
She has a great voice. It's Nora Jones. It's sort of... It's inoffensive enough.
Yeah.
But it is nice. A lot of people I know are absolutely mad into her.
You light candles and put that record on, you know?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So listen, Nora Jones is good. She is famous in her own right. Absolutely. So you have to give it to her. That's That's Nora Jones.
Nora Jones. Me and Nora Jones.
You're up. Who's up?
Nas.
Who hit Daddy? Who hit Mama?
Exactly.
That
Nas the rapper.
I shouldn't have said that. That came across wrong.
It's alright.
It was an accent.
We're about to talk about that.
It was a New York accent.
We were about to talk about that. He is the son of a famous jazz musician.
That's right.
Called Alu Dara. And he plays a bunch of instruments, but I think he's known as like a cornet player more than anything else. He produced a lot of jazz albums and he performed a lot of jazz albums.
What player?
Cornet. It's like a weird clarinet.
Ice cream?
No. It's a big fat clarinet.
Oh. Yeah, I'm not around that.
Get your fucking laughing gear around that, Alu. So, Nas is one of the most respected rappers of all time. Without a shadow of a doubt.
That first album.
Yeah.
There isn't a microsecond on that isn't the best thing that's happening.
There's nothing
as
else.
you're listening to it.
Nothing else like that in that era anyway. What's interesting about Nas is he was picked up. I don't have no notes on this now, so I'm winging it. He got famous.
Queensbridge, isn't it? He's Queensbridge.
Could be.
That side of the Bronx.
Queens, I think so.
Queens.
I think so.
Yeah.
So.
Outside the Bronx there, it made no sense. I'm not born in New York. I'm not fucking out of
I
geography.
don't even know
bollocks.
where the fuck we are. So, Jesus Christ almighty. Okay, let's do this again. He got famous for, he done like a jump-in verse on this televised hip-hop event. And I think it might have been one of the things organised by like the fucking Nubian nation, and like something connected with Tribe Called Quest. And he...
Under a Groove.
Huh?
Under a Groove.
I don't know what the name of the television
One
show.
Nubian nation under a groove.
Under a Groove, yeah. That's probably not far off it, realistically. But he done like a little jump out verse.
Takes a nation of a million Nubian grooves under a groove.
To hold us back. He done like a jump out verse while they were recording, and everybody in the hip hop world kind of shot themselves because it was unlike anything they'd heard. So he signed an album deal and put out Illmatic. So Illmatic is, as we just said,
If I won the lotto in the middle of any of those songs, I'd let that song
Finish.
or album finish before I celebrate.
yeah. His father actually played on a couple of songs in Illmatic.
I didn't
as well.
know that.
Yeah, he played on a couple of bits and pieces. It wasn't all sampled.
That's Illmatic.
Yeah.
It's so fucking good.
It's incredible. He has a record label called Mass Appeal as well, who are actually the people who put out that Of Mics and Men Wu-Tang Clan album that I didn't get a sticker in, the fuckers. So that's Nas's fault. I'm going to DM Nas and give him a lot of grief. So Nas married to Khalees. He married her for a while. He was married for 5 years to Khalees. He has a kid with her, I think. And that's where the shite.
What is that? Are we going to be here in about 15 years talking about his baby?
Quite possibly. So he has created
You'll just be slurring. You'll be like...
blowing into a tube while the fucking... blowing into a tube, typing fucking like, computer voice shit. Nas has a baby. He is God. Or she.
Slamming the gargle. Just
In shy.
Just going, Gar, stop spitting on me.
Yeah, you'll have lost a leg to the old diabetes. And I'll be in some sort of fucking electric wheelchair.
Yeah.
Fucking one eye working.
Go on anyway.
One eye looking for another bag of chips. So one of the big things with him is that he had a big feud with Jay-Z in the 90s.
That was a really big feud.
Real big one. Yeah. And it turned to... He
Their
feuded...
diss tracks were great.
He feuded with everyone. Tupac, fucking Young Yeezy, Cameron, like whatever. Turned to shy. But it gets dirty. In 94, he had a kid. He had a child with a woman. And,
whoa.
Yeah,
that's fucking weird.
I know, isn't it?
I was not expecting that.
Sometimes these things happen.
One of the fuckers with ovaries and all.
Nature finds a way.
Crazy how that can even happen.
He had a kid, and the woman he had the kid with afterwards said a big fucking blowout, big row, separated. She claimed that she'd been having an affair with Jay-Z, and that the kid might have been Jay-Z's. Yeah.
Now, that's the kid we're going to be talking about in 15 years.
Quite possibly.
Either way.
Yeah. Imagine it was a mix. Like half of Nas's jip and half of fucking Jay-Z's.
Your understanding of women's bodies never fails to astound me.
I think it could happen. I think you could make a wolf man if you stole some dog's jip, or wolf jip maybe, and mugged into your own hand and just flung it up a board.
Oh,
and just let nature
stop.
Take its course. No? What do you reckon? At least you'd have a big hairy baby. At the very least. Or weird nails on a baby. Maybe imagine a human with just
what's the next
dog's nails.